Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's got room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
On the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the 72.
Brady gives to Michel, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. 54. Right, 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go, Bandit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch. Out.
On first down, it's Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On second down, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. You can't block me. So, Mike 51.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. First down, Seattle. 16 yards the gain there.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
At the 22-yard line.
Check pass. 51's mine.
On second and 11 now. Wilson And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. All right, T, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's John Simon with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Come get some. Here. Mike 51. Mike 51. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 30 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
On the top. 55.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's brought in by Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information.
And now look at him go. The 20. Yeah, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 69 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnett being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Barnett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
March 59. Echo 59. Ready, go.
Throwing again. Love. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. Akers, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Back to throw. Barnett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, Michel. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
On the set. Right there. 54 Mike. Who there? Set, go.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Looking to throw. Love. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. That's complete to White. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Duron Harmon. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, seam 6. Hard.
Let's go, D. Let's go. No.
Deep river.
From the gun, Barnett. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Barnett. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here. He's going to fire one deep over the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Love. Forced out to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Check, 55 to mine. I'm coming after you. 55 is mine, guy, 55. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready?
Single the slot. Watch 20, check 20. Watch tight end.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch your legs. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Man.
Check. Fresno.
Go.
The final shot before break. Barnett. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And it's Michelle once again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 10-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 or. General West. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnett. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnett. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
For a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Deep river. Deep river.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
We ain't beginning.
Hey, wahoo. Hey, Jet, get it.
Operating from the gun, Barnett steps away to his left. And he finds Penny. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. They go.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Smooth.
To throw on 3rd down, Barnett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready, ready. Cut and flip. Cut and flip. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Two, fellas. Let's go. And go.
Back to throw. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Michel. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
They'll run on first down. Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Barnett. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dietrich Wise Jr., his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Leo. Be grip.
From the gun. Barnett looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Love eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 60 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Barnett. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch right. Watch
hey, orbit.
That's right.
5.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Army. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 4th down, Barnett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Time to bring the bass bird.